Good morning or evening or whatever time it is from where you are, and welcome to the news that no one asked for but you're getting anyways. Today's forecast calls for a high chance of unicorns and rainbows along with some leprechauns and mermaids. Our meteorologists have predicted 100% chances of burger rain, so be sure to ask your mom to take you on a drive so you can stick your head out the window to enjoy some delightful feast. And now moving on to today's breaking news. I'm sure everyone knows who this guy is, and if you don't, let me help you through it. He is a professional procrastinator who is infamous for cutting a series short on its episode 1. Yes, you heard me right. People never get to see an episode 2 or any follow-up videos on a particular series. But according to our sources, we have just found out that he has recently released an episode 2 on his most recent Minecraft series, which is Capsule Project. Now, this begs a lot of questions, like, is he really gonna complete the series? Are the viewers actually expected to see any further episodes on this particular series? Well, stay tuned to find out. I am Cosmic, and this is the end of the breaking news. Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Sky Capsule Project. And yes, the news you just heard was totally correct. I am doing an episode 2 on Minecraft series and not leaving it on episode 1, which I tend to do quite often. But we don't talk about that, okay? What we talk about is this patch of grass, these double chests, this bed, and yeah. So since the last episode, I have done a few things. I have rearranged the immersive engineering so my eyes don't bleed out whenever I look around the base. I also added 2 more platforms, and I moved the coal production right over here, so my eyes don't bleed out. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that platform yet, but I'm thinking for the base design, I'm gonna go with a ring. And as you can see, I have done a bit of EMC grinding, like not much, because I needed it for something in this episode. So in the last episode, we have completed our journey begins. In today's episode, I do not know what my goal would be, but let's see where it takes us. Right now, let's get started with tier 2 mini catalyst. For that, I just need a compressed agglomerate, which I have enough due to my EMC grinding. It was not really an EMC grind, I just did a few seconds of coal thing. Anyways, now I need a tier 1 catalyst, which I should have EMC'd in here, and it is TIER, you stupid kid. And there we go. I should just put it right over here and compress it to the compressed agglomerate. Now that is the first part done. Second part requires like a mold press mold. I don't know. So I do not have a wire cutter. I would have been surprised if I had it, but it's quite easy to make. So while I'm making this, I want to get your feedback yet again. Like I asked this in the last episode, but I didn't get any response, so I would like to know again. So I'm thinking of streaming and uploading the streamed content, of course after editing, to my YouTube channel. So just let me know down below in the comments what you want me to do. Like, just say yes if you want me to go with the plan, and no if you don't want me to. But with that out of the window, I should be able to continue with my content. And I think it is made into plates with hammer. I could be wrong, but let's see. Okay, that's how we do it. Now I just have to combine these two, and this is the wrong crafting area. I have to get a crafting workbench. What is a workbench? Anyways, so I'll just put it right over here, and I'll just throw the agglomerate right over here, and this is how we get the tier 2 mini catalyst. Now I just need the resource generator of tier 2 type, obviously, and we should have it right here. So now what I'm thinking, that I will complete this, get a bunch of capsules, and get the resources since I get it in nugget form, compress it, and just do all that shenanigans, and be right back in just a second. And with the power of editing, the chapter is completed, which gives us 4 tier 2 mini catalysts, which puts us at 3.65 million EMC. Now for the other quest, like Psy, I haven't really touched it like at all, so it's gonna be new to me, and I will learn along the way. Next, I really want to get into Flux Networks, which is gated by Britannia, but let's see how that goes. Let's look at Britannia now. Britannia is quite simple by the looks of it, but again, it could be like really compressed. It also has a time in a bottle, which I would really like to get. It requires runes. It's gonna be like a really long way, but I think I want to get the time in a bottle before the end of this episode. Next thing is Refined Storage. This is basically like a huge storage mod, which I really want to get into. But first, I want to start with Mystical Agriculture, so that's what I'm gonna get started with. And with that, I should have everything required to make an infusion pedestal, or 8 infusion pedestal to be exact. And I would also need a infusion altar, so that's what I'm gonna get right now, just like that. And I think I'm gonna place this like right in the middle of this room, so it doesn't hurt my OCD, because it's in the middle, like it's centered, okay? That's how it works. And there we go, all the pedestals are down. Now I think I will need some kind of a redstone signal to activate a craft. For that, I think I'm gonna go with a lever. I do not know why I'm choosing lever over a button, but lever seems a bit cooler, if that makes sense. But anyways, I got a lever, which I'm obviously gonna EMC because I would need lever for a lot of stuff. So here we go. I'm gonna place it near the infusion altar, and that deals with the mystical agriculture side of things. But for that, I need to get into Psy, which is gonna be a real pain to learn. So after bashing my head against the quest book and the manual provided by Psy, I know what I'm doing now. At least that's what I'm supposed to tell you in order for you to think that I'm not a noob. But anyways, I went through the quest line, and apparently I need a CAD assembly, which just requires 4 iron, which should be really simple, because we have basically infinite EMC as compared for an iron. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the iron, and boom, now we have an assembly. That's a gun. Okay, well, if you don't like the video right now, I'm gonna shoot you. Pew pew. I have issues, okay? We ignore that and move on with our lives. That is EMC-able, and let's see what I can do with this. So I just got the assembly. Now to get a casting assistant device, for which I have to put the assembly in the assembler apparently. And that didn't do anything. Shift? No. What? Okay. Oh, it got, okay. I didn't see the arrow there, okay? And god, the sounds are so good in this. Nice. Okay. Next is Psydust, which should be quite easy to get because it's just redstone, right? Yeah, okay. So let's look at a bunch of redstone. I do not know if it can do multiple stacks at a time, but let's hope it can, so I don't have to do like one Psydust at a given point, and that actually works. So now we should have everything required for prosperity, basically, in the near future. So now I need the other stuff from Psy, and that should be really fun. And this should be the last thing required for my conquest against this Psy questline. Yes, this will apparently crush down the flint and give me a gunpowder, which I could have gone through like the route of making a mob farm. But I'm just too lazy for that, okay? I just want to get stuff on my hand, like be able to make it and not wait for the mobs to spawn and stuff. So here we have the Solium Dust, which for you to get it, you have to get like an infusion bullet thing, and you have to assembly it to the device. It's just a whole lot of thing that didn't require any footage, so I just skipped it. But now I need cobblestone, which I can also throw on the ground and pew it. Boom. Now we have the soulstone cobblestone, which completes the Psy questline. Now it gives us a personal EMC link, or a basic EMC link. Okay, I'm just gonna get all the stuff required for this, and I'm gonna showcase what you can use it for. After having all the items on me, I do that and extract it from the EMC link into the Sterling Dynamo. Now for me to provide coal to the Sterling Dynamo, I'll right click it with coal in my hand. So now it's locked to coal, and it will constantly provide coal to the Sterling Dynamo through my transportation network, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is quite expensive for now, but it's quite nifty. So once we can get like afford a bunch of these, we will enter the mid game, and that's gonna be awesome. For now, what I'm gonna do is place these two things into the chest, and now I'm thinking of completing mystical agriculture, and for that I need prosperity shards, which require a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna get 4 stacks of Psydust and 1 stack of diamond, which should give me 8 stacks of prosperity shards, which should last us like entire series if we are lucky. And yeah, let's see where it goes. Now, for the mod that I want to complete, right now mystical agriculture is not on the list because I need a bunch of inferium, for which I require a mob farm, and these are the stuff that I don't want to complete right now. But one thing that I really want is Flux Network, and for that I need Botania, so I will get into Botania straight away. And after some time I'm done with basic Botania setup. All I need now is Obsidian, which I just got for the Flux Dust, and I also require Dielectric Paste, and I don't remember what else I need, but we'll look into it. First of all, I got Obsidian. Now I need to, I'm just gonna unbookmark this. Why is it not working? Okay, now it's working. Cool. So now for this, I need Dielectric Paste, for which the recipe which I'm gonna use is, I think, yeah, this one, the lava bucket one. That seems like the easiest one, since I have everything EMC-able in my system already. So I need 3 coal, then 2 of the clay, and last but not the least, a lava bucket which has EMC, which I did in the start of the series. So there we go. And now we have the Dielectric Paste, which apparently also has EMC, so that's really good. Next thing I think I need is, first of all, I'm gonna get a stack of Obsidian as well, because why not? Just, yeah. Next thing I require is, wait, let me see. Yeah, I require 3 redstone. Okay, so that should be quite easy to do. Now, wait, okay, for that I will need, yeah, it's gonna give us 16 flux dust. Now as you can see, this is a basic Botania setup. I have ender flames, which basically act like furnace and smelt the items into mana, if that makes sense. I have this altar in which I'm gonna make the flux dust, and besides that, it's the mana pool, which just stores mana actually. So yeah, this should work. Of course it requires only 3 redstone, and okay, that took all the mana, and this should give me the stuff once. Why is it not working? Well, I don't know if this will work, but apparently this requires a living rock on it, so like above it maybe. Oh god, that worked. Obviously I have to get like 2 billion living rocks now. Oh god, I will be right back. I'm gonna get like a bunch of flux dust. And after a bit more grinding, I am missing a few things for a tesseract that I'm making. I need it for glowstone, so for that I need slime, which the best way to get is from magma cream, and for magma cream, this is how I'm getting them. This should give me 4 stacks of magma cream, which should be enough to last like till I get some seeds at least. So yeah, I will get the magma creams required, and we will meet after that. And after a bunch of magma cream later, I should just replace this with the separator and put the magma cream into here. Now this should separate slime and blaze powder from the magma cream, so effectively giving us blaze powder, which is what we need. And slime has EMC, so that's going to be really good, but the blaze powder doesn't. This is going to be a bit of a problem. I will have to find a way to automate it. I think the best way to automate it would be through mystical agriculture, so I need to get there sooner rather than later. So I should have the powder with me, and I think what we have to do is basically get a catalyst. That's what I'm working on. That's why we need the blaze powder. So I will convert the blaze powder into the blaze rod somehow for the brewing stand that we need. So blaze rod, to do that I need a casting table. So basically I have to do it through this, like our melter. I will have to put the blaze powder into the melter, which gives us the blaze rod. For that I will need my melter, then I would need the heater, then I think I'll need the faucet, and last but not the least I will need I don't know what it's called. Wait, is it casting? Yeah, it is casting table. Cool. So that's what you need. Now I'm gonna put all the things that don't have EMC into this, so my inventory is not really, you know, eye-tearing. So I'm gonna place this right about here, I guess. Yeah, that works. So there and there. Okay, now I need some fuel for it to start working. I will get some coal. It's like that. It goes on the bottom. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is find out how many blaze rods conversion is there. First I'm gonna get all the blaze powder from the separator as well. There we go. And now let me just look at its crafting. Okay, so it requires 100 millibuckets of blaze powder, or like blaze in it. Each powder gives, let me see, how many does it give? It gives 50 millibuckets, so like 2, it's like 2 to 1 ratio, which is quite good, I guess. Now once it's done, I should just, okay, that's not how it works. Wait, let me look at it then. Oh, it requires a rod cast. Okay, which I can do with a stick, and I need sand. Okay, this is doable. Now sand, how do we get it? Wait, actually I think I have sand EMC already, like in the start of this series. Let me just get the EMC'd sand. There we go. I should just be able to do that. Actually only one. Now I just need a stick, and I should just be able to do that, stick above that, and pull this out. That solves that problem. So I just realized that my I didn't have a tier 2 automation setup like I have the tier 1. So the coal is a good source of EMC, don't get me wrong, but it just isn't much. For that I'll need a better source of EMC. What is a better source than a bunch of diamonds, which is why I'm doing a tier 2. So there we go. This is now gonna produce a bunch of tier 2 capsules. Now I need some pipes. Let me just get pipe, and boom. Now I'm gonna connect these all to a central location like I have in the tier 1. And I forgot the wrench. I should have gotten it while I was at the pipes. So there we go, I got the wrench. Now I think I will also need to somehow set up the Sterling Dynamo, but that's for later. Right now I'll just focus on extracting. But I think I'm gonna use the existing coal system since I won't use it for EMC anymore. So let's see how that turns out and how janky it's gonna turn out. But right now, set these all to extract. And now just the top row. And I just need to connect it to a sequential fabricator, which should be no problem. Before that I'll get some diamonds for EMC, you know, I just need all the EMC I can get. And now I'll get the fabricator, not a stack but only one. There we go. Okay, this goes right in the middle over here. Now I have to specify the recipe just like that, so it's gonna make diamond, put that there, and now we should see the capsules coming in. Why is it not? It has the capsule. Is there a problem with the pipe? Oh no, it's not connected to the machine. That's why I'm an idiot. I have to configure it, and there we go. Now it's gonna start getting all the things. So as for the Sterling Dynamo, I think I'm gonna go with the janky route and connect it with the existing coal system. Since if I have an EMC link, it's gonna cost a lot more EMC, and I have only 6 million, which I'm gonna use for getting more tier 2 catalyst. So I'm gonna go with Dynamo, which will go right here, and I'll get some pipe and wrench, which I already have on me as I go to the transformation table. Wow. And now I'll just connect this to there very jankily right in the middle of the room, and well, that turns it on, and now we have automated diamonds. So what I'm going to do is fill up the rest of the tier 2 resource generators with the catalyst required, so we don't have to worry about that, and we are going to have a bunch of diamonds and a bunch of EMC, hopefully. Okay, it's been a while and I did a few things. Let me show you what I have done. First of all, I built this nether portal. It was really easy since I had the obsidian transmutated. Next, I made this dimensional resource generator which only works in the nether, and I will show you why I need it in a second. Next, I did a bunch of bridging to get to a nether fortress. I'll tell you why I need that in a second. And I would really recommend flight if you want to get a nether fortress. So I wanted to get another fortress because I needed the catalyst, and well, I needed the catalyst because I needed glowstone. This was like the easiest way to get glowstone. Next, I hooked up the diamond with the EMC link, so every diamond that's made goes straight into my system. Next thing, so like this works quite good, I think. It just takes a few seconds to craft. Other than that, it's good. Next, I also made a diamond furnace. I don't know if I showed it before or not, but there we go. Next, the Botania is totally completed. Like we don't have to do any more quests unless we want to like really complete the quest line. Next, I am going for a 0 ring. I'll show you why just in a second, but I need a bunch of dark matter to get ender pearls. Now, I know I don't have a mob farm, that's why this is not the best way to get ender pearls. Like 8 dark matter to 1 ender pearl, it's quite bad. But just to get dark matter, I have to get Philosopher's Stone. Let me just bookmark that. Just like that. Okay. Now I just need diamond in the middle. So there we go. It should be as easy as that. Now I have the Philosopher's Stone. And I'm gonna put everything that's not EMC-able in there. Now, as for the Project E questline, I'll just get the dark matter really quickly. It's not gonna be that of a bit problem since it just requires different kinds of coals. So give me a second. Behold the only matter that's dark. I don't know what that means, but I have the dark matter now, and I think I should go through the quest once more. And what's this? Swift Wolves Rending Gale. Wait, this can give me flight? Why didn't I have this earlier? Oh god, that could have made my nether thingy so much easier. I didn't have to build like 10,000 different directions, and this is easy to make as well. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna make it right now. 4 feather and 4 dark matter. Okay, and I need an iron band which is made with lava in the middle and 8 iron, which should also be quite easy. And here we go. I have the iron band which should be EMC-able. Let me just grab that again, and now we should have, just in a second, Swift Wolves Rending Gale. So according to what I understand, this also requires some sort of EMC, for which I'm going to use redstone since I have abundance of it. So yeah, apparently this uses redstone to make me fly, which I'm not. Okay, I have to right click it. Ooh, creative flight. Oh my god, dude, where was this when I needed it the most? This feels so good. After enjoying my newfound feathers and falling back to reality of making an ender pearl with 8 of my dark matter, my flight doesn't even feel that good anymore. It doesn't feel the same. It just hurts. It's hurting my soul in making this. Why am I doing this? Why do I live? Why am I even existing? Ah, god damn it, never mind. I did it, okay? Now I need to get the mana pearl or mana ender pearl, mana infused. I do not know what it's called. My brain is stuck at wasting 8 dark matter on a goddamn ender pearl. Someone please save me. Now I need the brewing stand from here. Okay. Next thing, let me look at the thingy again. Wait. Yeah, so I need the living wood or the living rock, which I have already. And I need 2 gold, which I should be able to get from over here. There we go. Now I have everything for the catalyst, and I have the catalyst. So wait, what did I need it for? Oh my god, I needed it for glowstone, and I already have glowstone. I just wasted ender pearl. Oh my goodness, I wasted so much EMC for this. Okay, forget about it. I am an idiot and we don't talk about it. Right now I want to get into refined storage, and for that I think I will do the mystical agriculture. So let's see what I can do. Okay, before I get started with mystical agriculture, I will actually get what I promised by the end of this episode. I want the watch of flowing time ASAP because it will change the pace of a lot of things. And this took a long time to make, by the way, like these runes. Now all I have to do is reposition this to the altar. We should have everything. Once it has enough mana, I should be able to just make it. Why is this not working? Well, apparently my last mana spreader didn't really like me, so I had to make a new one and make it like me again. And I'm just gonna connect this now. This should give me time in a bottle. Okay, I'll just throw in the living rock and right click. Boom. And we have time in a bottle. This is a huge detour from what I had planned for today, but this is totally worth it. This essentially stores time that I'm in the game, and I can use that time to speed up a certain block up to 256 times. It basically increases the ticks of the block, if that makes sense. Now, I would complete Britannia, but let me look at the rewards for this. They aren't worth it. I would rather not fight the Gaia for these rewards, really. So after a bit of mob cage building and killing a few mobs, I have enough Inferium to get an Inferium seed. Now, I know I said I won't make a mob farm, but well, I needed it because Inferium, there is no other way to get it. So I just need a seed, and I have to surround that seed with the Inferium essence, and that gives us an Inferium seed. This will just make us Inferium. I don't even have to work on the mob farm anymore. I'll basically just get rid of it by the end of this episode. So yeah, that's that. Now I'll have to work through all the essences, and the seeds, like, it doesn't seem that hard on the surface at least. Next, refined storage. I really want to get into it by the next episode at least. So I'll have to get like the enriched iron seed and also the silicon seed. That's gonna make refined storage so much less painful. So I will work on that. And I also need this interface, but it's like long ways down the road. It will take some time. Next is let's see. So I can probably get flux storage, like flux networks, but not yet. I really want to focus on mystical agriculture right now. Plus all the other questline I haven't really touched, which I will do in the next episode, hopefully. But yeah, right now what I really want to touch is compact machines, because these basically provide you your own room, which is like totally different from the overworld. So it reduces lag at so many levels. Right now I can only make till large, since I don't have any resources for the giant one, but this should be fun. And also I need the personal shrinking device. So yeah, let's just get started with this. I really like this mod. And here's the first batch of the compact machine wall, which is EMCable, so I'll gladly grab a stack of those. Next, I need oak planks for the tiny compact machine. I just want to get it so all my quests are also completed as I go. Next is a small one, which is 5x5 if I'm not wrong. Tiny one is 3x3. The next one is, I think, normal. Yes, it is indeed normal. It requires gold though. So I'll just get the gold. I don't even have a gold block, which is pathetic. Just get all of these out, and there we go. I have a gold block. Should be able to just EMC these. Get a bunch of gold blocks. Turn them into compressed gold blocks. There we go. I have so little EMC, I have to do something about it really quick. So that's done. I'll just surround this with that, and boom. Now I have a normal one, which I think is 7x7, if I'm not wrong. I don't quote me on that. Now I have a compressed diamond block, which is exactly the amount of EMC I have, unfortunately. So there we go. Now I have the large one, which is 9x9, I'm pretty sure. There we go. So now I can just place this right here. I know it's janky, but I'll just go in. Let me just mark a location. There we go. Okay, so now I'm thinking of making like a whole botany pot system in here, since this won't lag. Plus I'll have to claim chunk load it. Yeah, chunk load it if I want this to work even when I'm not over here. So for that I need botany pots, hopper obviously, and I will set this up really quick. After setting up a bunch of botany pots in the compact machine, and after a bunch of boring crafting later, I have these essence with me, 3 supremium. I am so proud of myself. So what I did was just sit over here, with this band with me, the Harvest Goddess band. This makes the crops grow extremely quick, and that's why I was able to achieve this in like quite a short time. It still took a while, but well, this said, I have a bunch of things left over, but now I'm just gonna go back, and I don't know why I have two shrinking device. I think I got one from the quest. But anyways, now for the things that I really need to make, like the quartz enriched iron and the silicon. That's what I'm gonna work on now. I'll just get some seeds, and I'll get some prosperity, since every seed requires prosperity as its base. So there we go. That gives us prosperity seeds. I just need 2 for now. I'll just save it for later. And I need to have the things on me first. So basically, if I want to make a silicon, I have to have the silicon on me first somehow. Yeah, I can just smelt nether quartz. That is perfectly fine with me. I should have some leftover nether capsules with me, I think, or quartz. Any? I do not have any quartz, so I'll just go back to the nether. I have that dimensional resource generator set up right there, just for this. So this better be helpful. There we go. 64. That's a lot. And I will just slash back home since I don't really like the nether transformation thing. Now I will just need to get this. There we go. And I will have to spread this out equally somehow. Well, that's 1. I need 3 more. Okay, this is way bad. Oh god. Okay, there we go. So now I have now I should have enough for the 4. I'm just gonna do 4 exactly, because who knows, I might need quartz sometime in the future. There we go. So I should have everything for 4 silicon, and now it should just be the matter of going over here and putting the resources in here. And I need, I think, prudentium for this. I'll just downcraft some tertium. There we go. And now I need 2 more. Seed in the middle, and a redstone signal. There we go. This will make us silicon seeds. Boom. That is okay. I hear phantom. I should probably sleep. I don't want to get killed by these again. I died like a few times. We don't talk about that. Anyways, that should be good to get rid of them. Nice. The next one that I need is basically the quartz enriched iron, but that also requires like the prosperity seed in the middle. And let me look at it. Yeah, it's quite easy to make. It's good that I saved the quartz for later, because I really need it for the quartz enriched iron anyways. So I'll just need 3 iron, and that should be it, because this gives like 4. There we go. Now I have what I need. All I have to do is again set this up, which should be quite simple. It also requires tertium, so I'll just downcraft some imperium, and there we go. 4. Now the seed in the middle, and boom, we have a quartz enriched iron seed also made. So now I don't really have to worry about anything if I want to start with refined storage like at all. This is gonna be so good. I'm just gonna replace 2 of these pots with this. So yeah, there we go. I will just need this. Wait. Oh, this requires the soil that is equal to that tier. So for example, the silicon requires a prudentium soil, and the enriched iron requires, I think, tertium. I don't know if I can do this. Nope, I cannot. So I'll just have to grab the farmland from my system. So let me just see. There we go. Farmland. I'll need 2. 1 to make the prudentium, and 1 to, wait, that's the wrong one. Never mind. 1 to make the tertium. Perfect. And I'll just place these down. I have the seeds, so that goes there, that goes there. Now I have, like, this just took off a huge burden from my head. Like, for the next episode, I won't have to worry about silicon and quartz and iron like at all. I'll just sit over here between episodes, like staring at these crops with my band in my hand, and just forcing them to grow out of their sheer will. And as you can see, I already have the essence, so this is gonna be completely awesome. The next episode is gonna be so much easier for refined storage. But anyways, this is where I'm gonna end the episode today. I'm just gonna incubate all of my pots over here, hoping they would grow into some really majestic plants. I do not know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.